Hello, you're welcome today. Quickly today we are looking at why are many people struggling. If many people are going through struggles they don't understand, many people are going through things they don't even know. Many people are working hard yet they are not seeing the benefit of that. They are tenacious, they are determined, and many of them have integrity. Many of them say truth. It has not been fair. It has not been palatable. It has not been pleasant on their way. And please like our video, share our video, comment in the comment section, and please subscribe to our video. Number one reason why many people are struggling is ignorance. Yes, ignorance. Ignorance is not knowing something, not having enough knowledge for something, not having adequate knowledge for something. And I can also easily add incomplete knowledge to it. Because some people are totally ignorant in the field or in the area where they are struggling, and some people have some knowledge in the field where they are struggling, but the knowledge is not complete, and they are surprised. In fact, they are bewildered. But I want to let you know that when you don't get specific or adequate knowledge concerning a thing, you may still remain where you are. Why am I saying so? Your challenge may look similar to another person's challenge, but your challenge with that person's own is not the same. No two challenges are the same. That's the know that your own case is peculiar. So you need to get all the necessary knowledge concerning your own case. That one knowledge. If it's a man reading more, read more. If it's a man going for seminar, go for seminar. If it's a man asking one-on-one question, ask one-on-one question. Because anyone that succeeded, there are things they did at their darkest moment that brought the light. So go for knowledge. One reason why people struggle is lack of value. When you don't have value to offer, or when your value is not good enough, you will continue to struggle. Many people do things, but they are not doing things in a way they should do it. They are not excellent in doing things. When a tailor sews a cloth like a carpenter, there's no value. There was this young man that met me years ago, and he complained to me why his uncle and some of the relations that were abroad were not giving him work to do, even though he was doing the same work. They will bring a foreigner, an outsider, to come and do the work. And I told him, and I asked him a question. I said, what do you think that is the reason? He said that we are looking for two-stop work. I said, you have answered the question. Touch yourself up. Touch yourself up. And I gave him one or two materials, recommended one or two things for him. And to the glory of God, he started doing those things. Years later, one of the projects that was done for his uncle, there were areas that were not as opulent as the man wanted. So by the time the man came back and the man found out that he has also improved in his own, he said, okay, let me, since it's like this, now do this other part of the project. So let me see how your work, let me appraise your work. And the young man did it, and the uncle was happy. In fact, the uncle was now, if you are good, the uncle said, had it been you are good like this, I wouldn't have given the work to another person. And because of this, now I'll begin to recommend you to my friends. He was able to add excellence to what he's doing. So whatever you are doing, add excellence to it. Now hear me and hear me well. It doesn't matter how little it is now. It doesn't matter where you are doing that. You may be in the village, you may be in the town, you may be in the city. You may be where you are doing it with a touch of excellence. I am telling you, people will one day look for that thing you offer. It's a must, because the excellence you add to it will speak. Not I will add to that lack of productivity. You are not producing anything. You are not producing anything. We are in a world where people are just looking for white collar job. If you have a white collar job, good, fine, it's wonderful. But when you are not opportune to have one, you can produce something with your hands. There are so many things you can produce. And don't be ashamed, because shame has also kept many people not to produce anything. With them, there's a man in my place. He went abroad to study. And when he came back, there was no job. When I wrote my first book, I with him and we spoke. We sat down and spoke. He told me that the time he came back, there was no job. And he came up with the concept of flower man. And he started planting flower. Many people laughed at him. Parents laughed at him. And as a result of that, persistency, resiliency, tenacity exposed what he was doing. And he started getting gigs and the rest of them. Before you know it, he started up a company, Today he said, those parents that were laughing at him are now bringing their children for him to employ them. A reason why people are struggling is impatience, stroke laziness. Impatience. Many people are not willing to start from the scratch. Everybody must not go through apprenticeship, yes. But everyone or anyone that stands on his feet is someone that's undergone through another person's training. It's a must. Impatience. And that's why we have some young boys now, some young girls, youths now, that no longer want to do anything, but they want to eat everything. Those are the kind of people that will point at the latest car. That's the kind of car I want to drive. What are you doing? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with you desiring such a thing, but there's everything wrong if what you are doing does not measure up with it. Because if it doesn't measure up with it, you will now begin to think of anything negative in order to achieve what you are desiring. Another reason why people are struggling is lack of strategic relationship. Relationship is wonderful. In fact, if one of the things that can help any man in life after God is relationship. Good relationship. Now, everybody must not be your friend. But those ones that are your friend, you must be strategic about it. And please hear me well. These are many mistakes many of us make. If you're a friend to someone that is great already, don't go with the mentality, this entitlement mentality. No. Don't go with understanding that he must be the one giving you. Don't always be at the receiving end. Sometimes package a gift. Go to him, give him that gift. Don't collect anything. Man, or this great man that was doing something, and many people came to eat. It was only one person that packaged something out of those people that came from his village to eat, and gave him. And his tears came out of it. He said, "I have never received such thing from any of my village people. They were only coming to receive from me." That thing you think that is small, those people value it. Maintain a good relationship and be a friend. Add something to the person's life. It must not always be gift. It can be a good advice. It can be a prayer. It can be good wishes. Any relationship you are not adding something to the person's life and the person not adding to your life is a waste. The blessings or the end of the struggle that may come from that relationship may not even come directly from the person. It may come as a result of another person watching you. It may come as a reward you never imagined. It can also come from the person too. And they don't go into relationship with the mentality of what I want to gain. And that's why many people can say now that God is a scam, because they want to serve God based on what they can gain. You don't serve God based on what you can gain. He can give you those things without even serving him. Rain falls to everyone. Sunshine comes to everyone. So God can give you those things without you serving him. And even if you are great, maintain a good relationship even with every other person. There are different kinds of relationship. We have a teaching on that. You have a relationship with people that are coming up. You have a relationship with the people in your level, and you have a relationship with people above you. And don't look down on those ones that are coming up. Don't flatter those ones that are above you. And don't criticize those ones in your level. Book of John, you go to the Bible in the book of John 5, talking about the man that at the pool of Bethesda. One of the things that kept him that place is because of lack of relationship. Bible told us about a man that his 4 friends carried him. And when they came and they couldn't access the door, they had to go and open the roof and brought it down. Why? Because of the relationship. So they were there for him. So your friend can help you to come out of quagmire. Your friend can help you to come out of struggle and the frustration, hustling without nothing to prove for it. If you don't have good relationship, please start today and have good relationship. Another reason why people struggle is bankruptcy or spiritual empowerment. If you are not spiritually empowered, you will continue struggling. We are in a world where so many things are mysterious. But when you get spiritually empowerment, you will be able to overcome those mysterious things around you. So you need to be empowered spiritually. You need to come up to the level whereby you are on the side of God. You need to come up to the level whereby you know spiritual things. You are not oblivious of spiritual things. You are equipped with spiritual armor. When you are equipped with spiritual armor, you will be able to break off every of struggles that are buried. And how do you get empowered in the spirit? By having a good relationship with Christ, receiving Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. And He will take you through the training, and you'll be able to be empowered in the Spirit. The thing that makes people to struggle, another people that keep people struggling, is warfare. Warfare. There are many battles in life. Some of the battles your parents refuse to fight will continue to haunt you. Some of the battles that killed your parents may be going to haunt you. Family battles, personal battles, communal battles, societal battles. You'll be forgetting. I had a story of a man that campaigned for a president, did all manner of things. The president knew that, but immediately the president won. All the access he had before to reach him was blocked, and he couldn't reach him. It was the second year of the president in office that a man of God was going somewhere, going to that place to meet the president, and he begged him, please go along with me. And the man of God obliged his request, held his hand, went to see the president. And when the president saw him, he was like, he hugged him and was telling the man of God, this is my old-time friend. He helped, he was the one that he worked so hard for me to be here. He said, where have you been? I've been looking for you, been looking for a contact. Been looking for. He said that all the effort he had made to reach the president was blocked by his PAs, by the people around him. These are battles. Someone made you a promise that's going to give you so contract. The day he was going to give you the contract, that was the day he was called from somebody from a number he never even knew, and told him never to give it to you. You go to an occasion, things are being shared to others. They are sharing them food. When it gets to you, your own food has finished. They will say you wait. They share them water. When it gets to your own water, when they want to share water, they will follow the other side and share water. When they are getting to your side, it has finished. And when they want to share toothpick, they will now start from you. What did you eat to use toothpick? These are battles. There's a way out. That's the good news. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Another reason why many people are struggling is process. Maybe God disciplining and trainings. You know, every one of us has an assignment, and every one of us has the reason why we come to this earth. So once you discover that and begin to follow that path, God will begin to train you. God will begin to pass you through process so that you'll be able to be refined and be made ready to handle what He wants you to. In your state now, both your mental capacity, both your spiritual capacity, both your level of understanding, both your accommodation and the rest of both your expansion, you have not matured enough. You have not grown enough to accommodate those things. You know, even when Jesus does His miracle, if you watch out the miracles of Jesus, most of the miracles Jesus did, He replicates it. And in the first miracle, anytime He does the first one, He will do it in such a way that those people they will just be surprised at the miracle. But the second time He does it, you will see that they will only be overwhelmed. They will be flabbergasted. You know, there's a difference between surprise and being flabbergasted. Surprise is when you are not expecting. Flabbergasted is when you are overwhelmed with scripture. For instance, you will find out that if you go to the book of Luke 5, Bible told us about the miracle Jesus did with Peter when he asked him to launch his net to catch a drought. Bible said that he caught a great number of fishes that his neck broke. That was the first miracle in that aspect. The first miracle of catching that kind of fish. That was the first time they experienced it. But when you go to the next other place, Jesus did similar miracle. That was in John 20, around verse 6. You will find out that the miracle He did at that time, they were surprised at the first one, but the second one, they were flabbergasted. Why? Because in the second one, they have grown. The second miracle, the net did not break. Why? Because they have enlarged enough capacity. They have enlarged enough to accommodate the miracle. So the net has enlarged enough to accommodate the miracle. You know, ordinarily, both ones that read English, net doesn't break. Net tears. That's the correct English. Net tears. But in that first one, net breaks because it has not been trained enough. It has not gone through the process enough to accommodate it. So it has to break. People in this category are the people that have understood, that have known their part, that have known the reason why they're on the earth. They have known their sole reason they're there. Those are the ones that are going through this process. And if you're going through this process, know it too well that it is for good. It is to refine you. It is to build you. It is to mold you. It is to make you better so that you'll be able to handle what He has. If you find yourself in warfare, please fight. Stop you. Don't allow what stop your parents to stop you. Fight in as much as you are doing the necessary things. If you find yourself not doing anything, find something to do. Add value. Start up strategic relationship. Be empowered spiritually. Work on their patience. Be patient enough to accommodate, to learn new things. When God takes you to process, there are reasons why He takes you to that process. More may happen if so and so thing happened to you. One day I was driving down from Lagos with one of my friends some years ago. We were just cruising. All of a sudden, a small car just came and overtook us with so much speed. People were shouting. And my friend jokingly said, my friend was like, your car is getting older. That's why that small car was able to overtake you like that. I laughed. I kept quiet. And we were just going down. Minutes later, we saw the same car. He has flung into the bush and people were crying. And when we inquired, these are young men that were trying to come back. If God had told them, I'm using this as an example anyway, it's just an example. What if God had told them to wait, to be a little bit patient, for them to have the car next year or next 2 years, they wouldn't have agreed. But God most of the time takes us through process so that whatever it is that is ahead of us that will stop us, He will stop that thing before we get there. So most of the times we rush into things we don't even know. God takes us through process. And when He tells you to slow down, slow down. That thing you are, don't run faster than your God. Don't run faster than your makers. Everything that turns out well followed a process. Any meal that is cooked in a haste, either it does not taste well or it will be half done, just like we cook in campus those days. So any food that, and when you eat half done, you wait for the consequences, because there are consequences to every action one takes. So please, if you are going through a struggle in your life, hear me and hear me well. There's always a solution at the end of the talk. God will bless you. Please like our video, share our videos, subscribe to our videos. God bless you.